I'm above the dangerous room. Let's get in here, away from that thing that's probably Nemesis. Put your butt to the screen. Stare at it. Yeah, just lightly punch it and it falls off. Good job. I don't know how it got down here so quick. That bullet was also really delayed in hitting it. That could have killed you too, Jill. But totally safe. Nemesis hates fire. Now let's... Oh, great. Let's uselessly crawl away. Though, to be fair, she could, if she's not doing it, but she could actually hold on to this grate, because the grates... This floor is grating. You can put your fingers in there to good grasp. Good grasp. Another explosion just got me to safety, because explosions always help you in Resident Evil. We're coming off to this explosive climax of the game. And now I'm just in a regular room. Just ignore the explosions that are happening underneath me. Grab the... Oh, another high grade. And lots of stuff. I wonder why they're giving me all this stuff. What do I not need? That. 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 You know what? I can just keep whatever right now. Get rid of that, though. Actually, no. Yeah. And I got more mag ammo, so let's take the magnum out. No point not to. If you didn't guess, we're coming up to the end. I think that's all I could... Give me that. Yeah, this'll do. I'm sure to struggle with this. And there's a note by the door because, of course, disposal center. Disposal center protocols. This facility is to be used for the dissolution and disposal of test subjects used in Nest-2 experiments. The potent solvents used will ensure that any biological matter within the vat, living or dead, is completely dissolved and ready for disposal. Please follow all safety protocols when using the disposal center. Always confirm that no employees are in the chamber before beginning the dissolution process. Always use the regulated amount of solvent regardless of the volume or mass being disposed of. If a test subject reacts violently, do not halt the disposal process. Leave the chamber filled for at least 12 hours, then check for complete dissolution before draining. Well, they always there's always convenient. Like, they're always really convenient with their notes. Flame rounds. I guess let's use the flame rounds because they're terrible. Huh. That place looks like it could be used as a battle arena. This place is conveniently blocked. Let me go down towards the battle arena. Oh my god, there he is. Hey, he went in my safe room. Capcom lied. Oh, here he comes. Holy crap. He Spider-Man'd it and he failed. But Jill got Tomb Raidered, and I don't know where Jill got that little canister it was in. Look, it's Dickface.
No, I don't. The city needs that vaccine.
The city doesn't exist anymore.
More than I do. I don't think.
I think I think Nikolai's got a point. I think he can use the vaccine a little more than the city can, because the city's dead.
No, you can't put a price on life. But I'm in this business to get paid.
I don't get Nikolai. Why is or any villain that's willing to let the world burn for money? What are you going to do with your money if the world's burning? What are you using the money for anyway? What do you need this money for?
Maybe I don't need the vaccine.
I really don't get people that are money crazy this much. That was a weird twisting look, too, and then Jill just falls down. She couldn't have pulled a gun out and shot him in the face. Look, he just patiently waited down here for us. Take this. I bet you like that. I bet you like that. I bet you like that. You did. You did like it. I bet you like this. Uh-oh. Bet you like that, too. Yeah, Nemesis loves the flame rounds. They do nothing to him. Look at that. He's just shrugging it off like a crazy guy. He loves fire. He's Freddy Krueger. Even though Freddy Krueger's scared of it in Freddy vs. Jason. Yes, it killed him, but Jason's scared of water. Oh, look, it actually does do damage to him just over time. Oh, look, it's Carlos. How'd you get down here? What have you been doing this whole time?
Let me spot for you.
Good idea.
How's it a good idea? Just die. Oh, jeez. I interrupted him. He didn't like that too much. Put the explosive rounds in it. You're not going to like this either, you dumb bastard. I have way more explosive rounds than I've ever had at this point in the game. Now look, he's doing his second boss fight thing. And he just happens to be hiding, the little coward. Let's blow him up. Let's blow him up. Ah, zombies at me. You got no arms. Stop pointing at me with your stuff. Ow. Rude. Take that. Take that. That's what you can forget for being so rude. Something tells me this fight's not going to be too difficult with how many explosives I have. Whenever I first played this part, the thing that got me actually was the random zombies. I kept dying to them more than Nemesis.
He's behind number one.
Number one? Yeah, look at that. Take that, idiot. Take that, idiot. Take that, idiot. Look at this. Nemesis doesn't stand a chance against this onslaught. Look, he doesn't even want to come near me. Eat this. He's doing his running thing again.
Got some more incoming.
Ah, stupid zombies. I'm just gonna watch him run. Maybe this is going way slower than I thought, because he's still in the hiding phase. Let's pull this out. Do you like that? Do you like this? Do you like this? Do you like this? I bet you like this. Ah. I bet you also like that. Do you like this? Ow! I'm gonna take that as a yes. I'm gonna take your running away as a sign of you just want to play. Stupid zombies.
Number 8.
Whoop, where? There you go.
I got this.
We missed it, but Carlos slammed his dumb crane thing into that, causing acid to pour out. And I'm just gonna dodge this tentacle, and stay out of the way of the tentacle, and magnum him. Magnum. Ow! That's rude! Oh, come on, stop time.
I think he's on his last legs.
Magnum. Magnum. Oh, jeez. Oh, he's doing his running thing again. That means more zombies are coming to greet me.
Got some more incoming.
Where are they? There's one. Oh, that didn't kill him for some reason. I missed. There we go. Ow. How rude. Stop doing weird cool flips. Magnum in this game seems way weaker than in other ones. Come on, one more shot. Ugh. That was actually pretty cool that I ended with the final, the Magnum round. Oh no.
Come on.
My final Magnum round did not kill. Oh, I don't know how you got that to work that quickly. It's a dumb piece of machinery. It doesn't have that much movability. Well, we got him. My guns didn't work, but a big piece of machinery smashing him in the face seemed to. There we do. We go pump all the acid onto him. Look at that. Oh, crap. I thought he was a xenomorph. He should be immune to all this. Look at that. You're melting him. You're melting him. There goes the big chest burster.
Okay, I'll meet you up ahead.
Yeah, let's do it. And by do it, I mean actually, yeah, let's do it. I'm sure people online would love it.
Nikolai, where did you go?
He went somewhere.
I have to get that vaccine back.
You do, because it could be totally useful. Let's get all the garbage in here. Weapon spec sheet. XXXXX redacted. Project title: Ferromagnetic Infantry Use Next Generation Railgun. Development codename Finger. Chief developer Nest 2. Lead researcher Cornell Garner. Assisting developers United States Army. Ammo caliber 60mm. Muzzle velocity 6,000 ms. Project objective: suppression of new bioweapons in case of outbreak. Additional notes: extreme firepower provides a secondary benefit of completely obliterating the target, leaving no trace behind. User feedback: this thing is totally rad. Tyrant's out of line, just give him the finger and problem solved. Packs the firepower we need. It would be even better if there was a way to control the output. Mobility may prove to be problematic in the field. Perhaps its platform could be refined. It requires multiple power sources. May be difficult to secure in practice. Could you consolidate to a single power source? And a first aid spray. I'm going to use it. Let's toss this. Wait, what's this? Gunpowder. Let's toss this Magnum back in the box. Toss the gunpowder back in the box. How about we just take all the rounds out? They're just mine rounds. I'll do it anyway. Who gives a shit? And let's take more first aid sprays. Why could there be a box after we beat the final boss? Look at this big empty room. What a perfect place to fight something in. There he is. Just shoot him in the face.
Done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You, Prince Mom. I like her.
We didn't figure.
An ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun.
Why would you tell someone to drop the gun? It's not going to work. Oh. There he is. Look at all the acid just pouring in. This big, gross slug thing. Look at this. This is the most disgusting thing ever.
Have you ever seen anything so incredible?
Why are they? Does everyone think this stuff's incredible? It's so gross. Look at it.
You know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck.
Nikolai!
Jill.
Who's Carlos? Best guy ever. Look at that acid just creeping towards her.
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
What a great shot. Speaking of shot, open the compartment before this big thing gets me. I don't think I've ever had it hit me, but in the time it takes to open this. Look at this. Let's BFG this thing. Anime. It breaks the ground around her. It's so anime. Nemesis is like, oh, I don't like that. And of course, some power cells just can't go in because they're dumb. There has to be some friggin' reason. Has to be some actual fight here. So this thing is Nemesis, the final form of Nemesis. It actually is pretty simple. You just shoot these big dumb glowing spots until they pop and you get them all. It's actually a Dead Space fight now that I think about it, and he almost killed me. I thought I was full health. Just shoot the Dead Space spots until they all pop, and then he go down. I actually don't know if you can beat this thing without this weapon. Something tells me no, because the weapon, you'll see why something tells me no, but one power cell in. It's actually a pretty simple fight, but on hardcore, this was a nightmare. All the items lying around. I don't need them. Let's just go. Push this in. It's actually a very simple fight. So there's 2 done.
I'm gonna put you right back
On hardcore, it gets up before you can get the second one in. And then, so you need to actually put it down 3 times. And while that doesn't sound like a big deal, it is because it can kill you. It almost kills you in 1 hit on hardcore. And it actually has an instant kill attack, which means you have to do the whole fight over again. But it has one on normal as well, but it just dies before you can get that usually. Like, look, it's down again. But it's just like every Resident Evil final fight. The actual final fight of Resident Evil 2 is just as easy as this. The final fight of Resident Evil 7 is easy like this. Final fight of Resident Evil 4 is not too difficult. The final fight of Resident Evil 5 is way harder than this, but it's also very cinematic as well. And there we go. Bam! Look at that big, huge gash in him. And it's time for the cinematic thing, because I guess all the charging worked this time. If anyone's played Doom 2016,
Next time, take the fucking hit.
let's BFG this bitch. He just explodes in a rain of blood. Slayer would be proud. Look at that mess. Good thing Raccoon City gets destroyed. Who's going to want to clean that up?
Good riddance.
Jill's got a lot of cleaning up to do after this. Holy crap. Look at that. We walk through the viscera because the ladder's over here. Let's go. Yeah, that fight, it's pretty cool, but it's nothing on any difficulty that's not hardcore or above. Give me that. Suspicious contract memo. Contract overview. Received offer from client seeking to use RC Crisis to undermine and claim market share from UC via a multi-pronged strategy. A. Sabotage UC attempts to destroy evidence of outbreak to maximize culpability. B. Induce encounters between UC bioweapons and security forces, law enforcement, and collect combat data, ascertain viability of tech. C. Report deployment of any new bioweapons, including Project N. See specifications. Remuneration exceeds current offer from UC and takes top priority. However, the client has agreed to a grace period before using any of the deliverables so that the payment from UC may also be collected. So, I'm going to I don't remember Nikolai's motives in the original. I'm going to gather this is just to lead up to Resident Evil 8, because Resident Evil 7, anyone who's played Resident Evil 2 knows this shot. But Resident Evil 7 adds new bad guys. I honestly don't remember what they're called. It's a pretty generic name for them, but the Connections, I think it is. But Resident Evil 7 adds them. It also adds other unknown company. I'm going to assume it's just to link up with that, which is cool, because if they're going to rework all the story into that, I'm actually excited to see where it goes. Oh no, what happened to Carlos? What happened to the coolest guy ever? Of course. This guy just happens to be better than Carlos.
Promised you this, didn't I?
Here you go.
No! Do you have any idea what you've just done?
No, don't care. My client ordered me to reduce Umbrella to rub.
See, like that. I don't think that was a thing in the original.
And that is my duty.
Well, we missed our deadline anyway, even if he didn't destroy that.
Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
I guess the villain wins. But no, Carlos tackled him. He's been Carlosed. And Carlos, of course, sucks. As cool as he is, he sucks. Look at that. Nikolai, the villain, is the cooler one, of course. Doing real big kicks and punches. But, oh, Carlos got some in. And now this classic situation.
Shoot him!
I can't! I'll hit you!
Do it! You have to! There's no other way.
There isn't, actually. There, I shot him. Even though I shot him in the head, it got him in the chest. Because you can't have this dramatic cutscene if we shoot him in the head.
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave
I honestly hope Carlos comes back in later ones because he hasn't shown up at all since this.
What about him?
It's such a waste of a cool character, too.
Why'd you do it?
He just said he wanted money.
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
I really don't get that motivation.
Who are you working for?
Now that would be telling. And I can't spoil the surprise for Resident Evil
Okay,
8.
whatever you want. You're a fool. You're a fool.
Look, the good guy's actually doing the smart thing.
Never find out the truth.
I don't mind a little detective work.
Nope, because if you told me it wouldn't lead to Resident Evil 5, unless they're going to remake Resident Evil 5, and then it wouldn't lead to the remake of Resident Evil 5. I honestly don't know why they're remaking Resident Evil 4. I guess to make it more in line with the realistic, more serious setting that they're doing. Because Resident Evil 4 is very campy. Resident Evil 4 is the cheesiest, dumbest, stupidest game ever. It's got really bad writing, but in a good way. So they're probably going to remake it to change that, to make it more in line with these three remakes. Because Resident Evil 1 remake is pretty serious. It's got some weird writing, but pretty serious. And look, let's just hope that Claire and Leon made it out okay. Because there's no more Raccoon City. Look at that. There goes Raccoon City. An iconic, one of the most iconic cities in video games, gone just like that. We hardly knew ye, Raccoon City. I kind of want a remake of Outbreak in this, like Resident Evil Outbreak 1 and 2 in this style. It'd be very, very cool. But I guess Resistance is the closest thing we'll get to that.
Finally over.
So long, RC.
So long.
I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us. All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus.
Yeah, it was.
It was greed.
It was greed, but the monster-making virus actually did it.
I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too.
They kind of were.
Once and for all.
It kind of was. Resident Evil 4 shows that that their stock prices just fell, and it just, for all intents and purposes, Umbrella was finished. Umbrella's involved in Code Veronica as well, but that's kind of like a dumb offshore thing. Like, Code Veronica's weird. Code Veronica's technically the fourth in the game, like fourth in the series. It does move the story along a little bit, because if it didn't, if Code Veronica didn't happen, 5 wouldn't have happened the way it did, or like we wouldn't be leading into 5. So I do kind of find it weird that they're going to remake 4 instead of Code Veronica. Code Veronica actually needs it. 4 doesn't. 4 is on the PS4. So if it wasn't for the fact that the PS5 is coming out soon, we'd have 2 copies of Resident Evil 4 on the same console. And 2 versions of Resident Evil 4 will be playable on the PS5, because PS4 games should work on it. So yeah, I guess we'll see how that goes. Barking right outside my door. Jeez. But we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's apparently this team doing it, because I assume the main Capcom Resident Evil team is working on Resident Evil 8. But hopefully it's good. Hopefully they don't mess it up, because Resident Evil 4 is one of the most famous games ever. People love it. If they mess that up, Capcom's in trouble. Other than that, I really hope Resident Evil 8 goes back to 7 style, because I really like that. It makes for a different experience, and it's nice having the remakes be the old Resident Evil 4 style, and the new ones being Resident Evil 7. But yeah, that's Resident Evil 3. For a remake of a often considered mediocre entry in the series, I think it's really good. It's definitely really short. It's definitely... it cuts a lot of places. It's definitely linear. It's definitely more action focused. But Resident Evil 3 was anyway. I think it's great. I can understand why people wouldn't like it, but I don't understand why people think it's terrible. And if I were to put a number on it, I think I'd put like an 8 out of 10. And if we're counting resistance into that, I think I put a 9 out of 10. I am doing videos of resistance, so you'll hear my thoughts of that when I'm playing it. But right now, on this alone, I think it's a really good game. I wouldn't have beaten it 4 times if I didn't. This is actually my 5th time. Nemesis has a voice. David Cockman. David Cockman, I salute you. You said stars a couple times. But yeah, great game. And we're just going to wait through the credits just to see if there's anything afterwards. So let's see, this going through all the different voice casts. Oh, credits. I wish credits were, like, optional. I'm scared to skip them. I'm pretty sure I can, but I'm scared to skip them just in case I miss a scene. Actually, I don't think I do. Let's skip them. There we go. I really wonder what that scene is implying, because Jill's definitely a new place. Let's see, game mode. It took me 3 hours and 58 minutes, and that's me dicking around. And a B, surprising. As you see, my total play, I've played this game for 20 hours, so I definitely like it. And that's it for Resident Evil 3. I hope you all enjoyed, and this is not the last time we'll be seeing the series on the channel. This is definitely not the last time we'll be seeing this game, because I do want to play it with others. I want others to see this game how I do, and they'll be playing it, so someone that doesn't know everything, well, like I did, won't be playing it, so there'll be more deaths, there'll be more messing around, so if you like that kind of thing, check in whenever we do that. We'll be doing that whenever we do the entire series, because I do plan on going through them all, because this is one of my favorite series. I love it. I haven't played it enough as much as I should, but I do love it. And, well, thank you for joining me, and we'll see you all later.